This is part 4 of the Centered Human series. My dogs are playing here. And I do feel like we're going right for what is often perceived as conflict. It's a tension that can be treated with curiosity and experienced as playfulness between parts. Like the push-pull of conversation. It's so interesting. My animals have been so quiet and they got so active as soon as I started recording, all 4 of them. And that's it, is that the heart is the center of our animal body. And it's 4 chambers. 4 quarters. Oh my goodness. It's so tempting to be annoyed. And to say, hey, cut that out. No. When we feel conflict, when we feel that tension between the parts, there's a center place right in the middle of where all 4 chambers meet. Some chambers are focused on discharge, which enables the circulation. And we got a message right in that moment. The circulation enables the messages to move between the parts. It's not as aggressive or conflict or warlike as it may seem. It's getting beyond the shallow perception into the deep, deep, which is the only place from which we orchestrate justice, which is an equality between the parts, and not by weighing and measuring them, not in being in the push-pull, but by being like so far in it that you're beyond it, that you can observe it without being thrown off center. So it's like going to the heart of hearts. Those 4 chambers equal to the 4 elements, the 4 suits in a deck of cards, the 4 minor arcana, the 4 seasons. Quarters. The 4 quarters of your natal chart. Your inner relationship with self, your inner relationship with others, your outer relationship with self, and your outer relationship with others. All important aspects of your experience, some more emphasized, and that having a lot to do with whatever balancing of karma you came in with, and whatever your mission, your purpose is, which is all intrinsically linked. Just like all 4 chambers are completely necessary, complementary. I am feeling this tension in the bottom of the heart, what I feel, which also felt like the back of the heart. Kind of this forgotten place is what I'm hearing. Where there is this like howling agony. Interrupted by dogs, interrupted by dogs, interrupted by dogs is what I keep hearing. Had to let that pass through. And it's like, okay, someone was labeling this video that, naming that. I welcome it. And it feels like part of what this inflamed but also shriveled voice is saying from this bottom back part of the heart, like it's been collecting, interrupted by dogs, like this shaking of fists. And just acknowledging that and saying yes to the movement of primal energy. That is commanding of us. Calling on Gold Reiki in particular now. Any fear that is arising, any resistance to that shake-up. It's feeling really awesome in my body, in my experience. I've also devoted a lot of attention to the heart, to the back of the heart especially. I have scoliosis right over top of the back of my heart, which to me represents a twisted, weighed down experience that I've been having a lot of this life. Yeah, my hands are drawing hearts, which on the chest is really soothing for the nervous system. Landing on the lower belly, we're anchored in soul. This openness is safe in keen, kind relationship with the mystery that is the soul center, that reflects in the heart, that reflects in our psyche, which is why we're attending to all three. And speaking about our tubular vessel for moving that primitive energy that is emotions, that's always beyond logic. I'm feeling like a rock tumbler right now, and like we're softening. as my dogs itch themselves. You might be itching for this. It might be something you did or didn't know you were wanting. And I find myself just drawing circles, spirals. Hey! I hear dogs barking outside, and it's like, oh, interrupted by dogs. But I'm drawing spirals. And it's like slurping the energy from that's been collecting, and like feel convinced at some point that your heart had to hold it. It's like we're opening this like drain for it to and then be recycled by the earth, let out the root. It has to move through past the soul center to get out the root. And the spiral gets energized as it passes the soul center. And the soul center we already worked with in the sacral, the hara, the endless abyss of the womb space. That is your sexual energy center, endless, infinite creative potential. Hello, Chewy. And we're protected. He's really in this curious, protective state. Curious about what's going on outside and willing to stand up for us. You know, there are these entities around. You are safe to release this energy that's been heavy, really densifying what your experience is on the earth plane. This is a dense place, but it doesn't have to be so dense if we don't hold the density in our sensitive tissue, in our energy centers. Yes, we'll go for a walk, okay? And I will let this one be. Oh, I'm not even sure. Yeah. My intention was to actually make a long session for the heart center, and I think I will do that tomorrow. So watch for that video next, a bonus in this series. That will be, we will just really soothe and be in the beauty of the heart space. This was kind of get into the nitty gritty that needed permission to soften and flow and be recycled. And, you know, energetic first aid is something that I share in Mission, the Reiki course that I'm offering this fall. A Fuck Yes Mini Mystery School. This is the lead into it. This conversation of our psyche center, heart center, and the soul center, tubular vessel, energy bubble. How do we treat ourselves? How do we be ourselves? How do we wield the power that's available? Are we doing ourselves justice? When we do ourselves justice, and I believe that's what Mission delivers, is what is justice in our own system, and how, where, when, why. energetic first aid is an option. And we all have this capacity for moving energy through our channel. Reiki attunements open the channel because you say yes, and that's how the universe works, is yes. You say yes, it responds. The universe operates in yeses. No is resistance to the universe, and you can be a yes to your no. You can bring that yes energy into the no, and that's how you protect your heart. It needs to naturally be open. That is its natural state, open flow between the four parts. Open flow, feeding the system. Open flow, letting that harmony in the personal system ripple outwards through the energy bubble and affect the collective, breed permission in the collective. So the energetic first aid is anytime you hurt yourself or you notice pain. Your left hand is receiving, so it slurps. So you put that on the spot, on the place. So say you twist your ankle, inflammation is going to start. You put your hand on your ankle, and the other hand you can point at and use intention, or you can put it right on the earth, and that hand is pumping. Well, they're both pumping. This one's slurping and that's pumping. Your right hand gives. So I'm going to hold their heart. I'm going to connect to the earth, because the earth is so happy to recycle the density for you. She is excellent at that. And like, she just says yes. The message really coming through is that it's just really not about perfection. The interruptions are equal to everything else, which my logical mind is resisting right now, even as I feel the truth of it move through me in channel mode. And that's the amazing thing about being the kind witness, which we'll talk about, visit, stroke, a lot more in the 5th video, the Psyche Center, the higher mind, the kind observer, the witness. Okay, I know. Yes. And the universe offers us reminders of what we need. And when we can receive them with a yes, my experience is the reminders feel more gentle. Even if they're kind of exactly the same as they were when you would react differently and resist. Okay, the heart is feeling expansive, spacious, flowing, in confidence and complement. Yeah. The gold energy is there. Really saying yes to this process, eating up any fear arising, any fear in your system now, in the mind, in any tissue, any trauma pockets, Sweeping it to the heart now. Feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, buttocks, hips, genitals, abdomen, lower back, spine, neck, shoulders, ribs, just all of it. Flowing hands, arms. Because the heart is able to circulate it all and able to pump the energy through when we are saying yes, yes, yes to whatever we encounter. And when we let the parts of our system be in complement, that is where morality and justice live. Okay, a couple more minutes, Chewy. So it's from there that we can discern, we can trust without needing to slam on the brakes or shove against something, shove something away from us. We can stay open and feel safe and secure. This really nice fluttery energy, being in love, truly in love with life. We say, yes, yes, yes. Yes to the density we encounter. Yes, I see you. I sense you. In many ways, I have known you well. You hound dog. You interrupting doggy density of this material plane that in a way sometimes seems so unnatural, the interruptions we experience. Hey! Hey! Don't you dare. But nature has interruptions. And nature is the foundation of our material world. Hell yeah to that. That's what I hear. And letting that effervescence enter you, be you. Feeling the conversation between your cells. Feeling the circulation. Feeling the extreme amount of conversation to the point you feel held and capable of stillness. Because the experience is truly no worries. Harmony and justice are what's afoot. Your heart feels incredible in that. This bottom part is like pink and like luscious and just like this, yeah, just lick your lips. Energy of like just beauty and grace and love and luxury. Yes, 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 yes. So lucky to be here with you. So lucky to experience life this way. Though I have fought it, the sensitivity, the psychic overlap of us as humans, the emotional overlap of us as humans, and the full responsibility of us as individuals for our experience in these tubular beings with these sensitive organs that rely on quality attention for their high functioning, which serves our high functioning, which is to be fully responsible in the energy bubble. Yours is looking bright and shiny and yummy and sweet. Just radiating your heart energy, 6 feet all around you, 24 feet all around you. I'm really getting like horse energy, stamina, understanding, non-verbal understanding of what's possible, of what power really is. I hope this has worked well for you if you stayed through. I hope this serves you. I hope it's something that you can return back to, even with the interruptions, maybe to meet other interruptions, and just to soften and expand in the sweetness that is here now, that is available to you, to us.